Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrod. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, this was a great day. Though in retrospect, oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it... Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those 2. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. I once got...
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Some places you go have...
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs. I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Sounds real. It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any...
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. Hey, Chucky, it says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. 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 It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want...
Hey, Chucky,
Nah, I want to get scurvy.
I wonder if this is drinking water. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs and...
Exhibit removed. Aww.
In France, they...
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I am not doing that again. Looks like they need a swabby in here. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hey, Chucky.
No way. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I wonder where this path goes.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves. Hey, hands off!
I wonder where this path goes. I wonder where this path goes. I wonder where this... I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
wonder where the... I wonder where this... I wonder where this...
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. I certainly hope...
That's our bread.
I wonder where... I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. I want to feed the duck.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time. I wonder where this path goes.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way. I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parent?
What do you mean?
Run along and find your real parents.
It smells bad. Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. Do not pick the four. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I'll find a clover some other time.
I can
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Don't feed the duck. I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Do not pick the four-leaf clover. I already found a four-leaf clover. Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa! This place is fun.
I never thought I'd ever find one. What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there?
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside. Stop it!
It unlocks the outhouse.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks. This place is...
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some?
I don't think.
This place...
That's a nice.
I'm actually spot.
This place is...
Don't feed the duck. I wonder what's in that.
Let's find out.
What do you think you do? Kids these days have no regard for.
And no.
Gotta run!
How rude.
It looks full. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did? Big whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.